You've heard people mention the 5-part Opsec process, right? But if you're like most people, it probably just sounds like a long laundry list. Part 1. Identify critical information. Part 2. Analyze the threat. Part 3. Analyze the vulnerabilities. Part 4. Assess risk. And Part 5. Apply countermeasures. You may not think that the critical information list means anything to you, but you need to, because practicing Opsec every day is one of the most important things you do. And if you don't, you're not only risking yourself and your own information, but putting your family, your friends, your coworkers, and your whole country in danger. You never know who you could be protecting.
A grave danger threatens mission security. It puts American lives in imminent danger. It can defeat the most technologically advanced security in the world. The Pentagon has warned us. The past has taught us. But only you can save us from the greatest threat to our nation: employee carelessness.
Hello there! I know sometimes you want to say something so much you feel you should shout it from the mountaintops. Or if you don't like to shout, you post information on the internet. Things such as troop movements, training procedures, and security vulnerabilities. And once you do that, you might as well be telling the whole world.
Hey, Jebediah!
Hey, Frank!
You talking about Opsec?
Sure am, Frank!
That's great, Jebediah!
I know!
You tell them that posting sensitive information on social networking sites is like shouting your intentions to the whole world, including the enemy?
Sure did!
Oh! Anything else to tell them?
Yeah! Practice Opsec and leave the shouting to us!
Hello there, ladies. I can see you wanting to swoon, but wait. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm a pharmaceutical distributor of sorts. You see, I provide the people with what they desire. I enjoy salsa dancing and high-stakes midnight deliveries. Both of them require a bit of la pasión. I'm a businessman at heart, and I try to keep the local economies afloat. I have many friends in the community who I can rely on to provide me with information. But much of my intel comes from people like you, my dear friend, American military members who post details on the social networking sites, upload photos, update their statuses with critical information, geotag their locations. Or people who don't shred their documents. I ask the questions. Yeah? Is that clear? What part of that phrase you don't understand? For the good of my customers, of course. Because really, I'm a humanitarian at heart.
Okay, let's see what we made out with. Operations plans and a Facebook page with unit locations shared. R&D information and a conference attendee list from an unsecure network. And lonely key personnel with top security clearance and loose lips. Oh. Okay, here's your toy.
You wouldn't give away critical information this carelessly, would you?
Opsec again. I'm going back.
Stop it!
Hi, my name's Christine, and I'm looking for someone I can spend the rest of my life with. Or at least someone who will believe me when I tell them that. A little bit about me. I'm an actress of sorts. I can manage myself in any situation, whether it be pretending to be an employee in a lab, a hotel maid, a custodian, a singer, salsa dancer, a librarian, or an interested girl in a bar as soldiers blab and blab about their jobs. I'm self-employed, making my way by selling secrets I found while searching a hotel room or pretending to be someone's girlfriend for a while. It's amazing how far a little charm can get you. Oh, that's so interesting. Don't be silly. I love hearing you talk about your job. I would never tell anybody. The perfect mate would enjoy candlelit dinners, antiquing, espionage, and spilling secrets to his or her girlfriend. I'm recently single and a fugitive from the various agencies and commands that are trying to find me. But they won't. And I am an equal opportunity dater. I don't care if you're cross-eyed, how many pimples you have, or how seldom you practice personal hygiene. Oh no, those glasses look great on you. The thicker the better. So, if you think you can handle a talented actress with no morals and a habit for looking over your shoulder, well, you can start by buying me a drink. I've been waiting for you.
You think this little stud muffin here is actually chatting with me? My user is gaining access to all points of contact and proprietary intellectual property. Mommy wouldn't be very happy to know that stud muffin here just downloaded a corrupt file like me to her work computer. He'll never even know the potential danger that he put Mommy in. Oh, and I won't be showing up for our hot date.
Hi. My name is Hakim, and I'm looking for someone special. I'm a Scorpio. I love to shop at the black market. I like reading philosophy by firelight and constructing my own IEDs. I'm sorry, I'm on the phone right now. No, shut up. You listen to me. My hobbies include painting, football, searching Facebook to check for U.S. military member status updates. I like to tweet and check MySpace to find out which military member has a family that I would enjoy threatening. And I know that somewhere out there is somebody special for me. Someone to unwittingly give me the information I need.
In a world where secrecy saves lives, a menace rears its ugly head. It renders our most powerful technologies useless. Our most sensitive information is ripe for the picking, thanks to unencrypted email. No one knows where that email will end up. Join the resistance.
Hi there, Angela. Griffin here, coming to you from my command bunker.
It's a basement!
Command bunker, Mom! Okay, so, right. Updates. You are gonna love this. I got into the DMB's database, 2 corporate systems, and a high school. And there was no problem, really. But anyway, now I'm working on getting into your military account over at Southern Command. Pretty soon, I'll be able to send you encrypted poems to read while you're at work. So I spent a few days last week at a coffee shop getting my Choco Cafe slurp on and was able to snap pictures of quite a few US Southcom security badges. People are constantly wearing those things outside of the gates. So I thought, why not make one of my own, right? I can add it to my collection. From there, I can sneak onto the base and say hello to you in person. And then you'll be my girlfriend for real. Even if you don't know it yet.
You don't have a girlfriend.
I do have a girlfriend. A real one. So I saw you at the coffee shop. And I noticed that you are constantly playing on your smartphone, checking in online, looking at your work emails. Oh, you temptress. So, I found you on Facebook and Twitter and Blogster and some other photo sites. The embedded geotagging on the photos gives me the GPS location of your home and your office. I mean, I bet you didn't think of that when you were snapping those pics, huh? Really, I'm not that clever. Okay, it was pretty clever. I love how you don't use any of the privacy features on your accounts, letting me see everything. Until we finally meet, you will find me in Battle World. Tonight after 11. I'll be seeing you soon, Angela.
Hi, I'm Marcus. I'd like to travel around to exciting, exotic places and listen in on all your conversations. I can use that information to make problems disappear. So last week, I was actually over at the airport tracking on my latest target. He's one of those guys that for some reason never remembers to take off his security badge. Like, ever. But, as is very typical of me at airports, my flight gets delayed. So while I'm sitting there waiting on my flight, this lady comes and she sits down next to me. And she's got this huge just bag and just like flops it down and then slides open her laptop and flips out the cell phone. And as soon as I see that, I'm like, do not start talking on that cell phone. Do not. But of course she does. And she talks and talks and talks. And she's all like, so I'm on my way to Brazil. I know, Brazil, right? And I wonder what the cuisine's gonna be like and the culture. And I'm like, I wonder when you're gonna shut up. You know. But I keep my cool. Because right around this point, she starts to talk about her job. Turns out, she's a government contractor working on some kind of new airline project for the military. And she's actually working on the presentation for it right on her laptop. Needless to say, my appetite is whetted. It seems that she's promoting some new jet for the military at the Brazilian Air Show. Now, she is excited about it, but also very nervous because of having to leave her teenagers home all alone.
So we just hate Nancy's new boyfriend. I mean, just hate him. And Chris, well,
he needs to study for his exams, but my husband's still off on deployment.
I don't know what we're gonna do there. And I just feel so bad because this is like the first time the kids have been at home all alone for so long by themselves.
I snagged a few papers off of her, like just the conference schedule and travel itinerary. Seems she actually scheduled herself for a trip for Rio de Janeiro. Ooh, how nice. But now, I'm gonna make a huge fat paycheck by telling somebody else about all the cool stuff I'm learning. Rio sounds nice to me.
These days, it's easy to get information. Social networking sites, smartphones, online searches, unsecured Wi-Fi hotspots, and yes, even printed resources make it possible for someone to find just about anything. Information such as troop movements, research data, and mission details are laughably easy to find if you know where to look. But who would actually be looking for all this information? There's the obvious list of nefarious characters, of course. Identity thieves, sexual predators, and your commonplace criminals. But when it comes to mission-critical information, even unclassified information, the list grows tenfold. Now you're not just worried about pickpockets, but hackers, nation-states, foreign spies, domestic anarchists, and of course terrorists. And just because you don't think the information is useful, doesn't mean someone else isn't looking for it.